I'm Carrie Bernstein, Executive Director at Stanford Animals Veterinary Clinic, and I'm here today with Austin Webb, the Clinic Manager on 32nd Street, and we're here to talk about how to set a community cat trap. And one thing that you will note is that we are now calling kitties that live outside community cats instead of feral cats. And Austin, you want to explain why we're doing that?
Sure. Yeah, so we find that a lot of people are feeding cats around the neighborhood that aren't necessarily mean or feral, quote unquote. So they're more of a cat of the community. So yeah, that's pretty much the reason.
And it used to be that people considered a feral cat some kind of a wild animal, and it made people afraid of them. And the truth is, they're really nothing to be feared. But one thing that is true of community cats is that they cannot be handled easily. So if you want to bring them in to get them fixed, they have to come in a trap. And sometimes people are hesitant to do it because setting the trap can be a little daunting. So we're here today to show you the easy way to set the trap. And we're going to go through this in kind of slow motion so you can watch. And then you can always let us know if you have any questions. You can call us at 704-970-2711. So the first thing that you're going to want to do when you set the trap, most traps are fairly similar, and they have this front little gizmo here and a latch up top. So what you're going to want to do is lift the latch, push this little gizmo down, and lift this doorway up. And then what you can see is that there's a little latch at the top, and you're going to want to pull this little arm back so that it goes underneath that latch, and that's what holds the door up, right? Then what we recommend that you do is that you put newspaper in the bottom of the trap. We don't recommend that you put towels or anything in there. And you've got to be sort of careful when you're doing this because you don't want to set the trap off as you do it. So you just cover it with some newspaper. We also recommend that if you're setting it outside somewhere that you cover the trap with some kind of a blanket, and that way it's protected. And then what happens is we want you to put some kind of stinky food in the back of the trap. So what we understand, and in our experience, the stinkiest things you can put back there are like
wet cat food.
Mackerel, we hear is a big winner. We also hear that you can put some Bojangles chicken back there. That works. Anything that smells good and will attract the cat. And then what we suggest that you do is that you rig the trap up the first few times so the door doesn't actually go down. That way the cat gets used to going in and out of the trap. And then the last time you do it, you rig it so that it will go down. And what happens is there's a foot plate inside the trap. And when the cat goes in to get the food, they step on the plate and the trap door goes down and the cat is located in the trap. You'll bring the trap into us, we'll do surgery on the cat, and we're able to anesthetize them while they're in the trap, take them out, fix them while they're anesthetized, and you can bring a cat carrier if you like for us to recover them in, or we can recover them in the trap, and you come back the next day and you can release them. And one thing that has changed from when we did this video in the past is we used to say you could leave the trap out and then come back the next day to get it, and these days we think it's more humane for you to stick around while you're waiting for the cat to go in the trap so that the cat doesn't get left in the trap for long periods of time. And we also strongly advise you that you be careful in terms of what the temperature is like outside. So you don't want to leave a trap out if it's too hot, and you certainly don't want to leave a trap out if it's too cold. So Austin, have I forgotten anything?
I think that's everything.
So thanks for watching today's snippet on how to set a community cat trap. Stay tuned, like the video, and share it with your friends.